Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and start educating my people on how to handle simple fender bender claims without having to hire an attorney. Now, I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. This is just a testament of what I have done on an occasion. I think I've done this at least 3 times. And I've had a lot of car accidents where people hit me or whatever. So for Lucky Man, he said he just got rear-ended from someone else and they're at fault. What do we need to do next? Never hire no attorney because you don't need one. If you have been in an accident, who's at fault is what's important. If someone else is at fault, then all you need to do is wait on the police report. First and foremost, wait on the police report. Second, contact your insurance company and let them know that you were in a car accident. That way they can give you a claim number. Make sure you get a claim number. Yes, you want a claim number. You don't necessarily need to file the accident under your own personal insurance. But if you have what's called underinsured motorist or uninsured motorist, in this case, you want underinsured motorist. If you don't have that already, you need to get it. Because a lot of people, and I live in the state of Georgia, we're only required to carry a $25,000 policy on our vehicles, a Tesla, for instance. So if somebody hit me, it's going to cost a lot of money. And it may run into a chance like, yeah, you can fix my car, but what if I'm hurt? So you may not have enough money to cover my medical bills. And I want to get compensated for my pain and suffering and the gross negligence of you hitting my vehicle. So what you need to do is make sure you have underinsured motorists on your car. So after you get your police report, you're going to go ahead and contact that insurance company that's listed on the police report. Some police officers may give you the person's insurance policy information at the scene of the accident if you're not hurt. You know, of course, if you're really, really hurt, you're going to be sent to a hospital and you may not have access to any of this information until later on. But if you are in a fender bender, neck pain, back pain, simple stuff like that, go ahead, go to the emergency room. Let your health insurance company pay for your insurance. Don't be like, well, it was an accident, I wasn't at fault. Deal with that on a later end. In the meanwhile, use your insurance company. Allow your health insurance to cover any kind of medical expenditures that you may occur. Like when you're there, don't let the doctor just get away with ordering x-rays. See if he can go ahead and do a CAT scan while you're there. And even better, a MRI. Because if you have prior injuries like I had a car accident when I was 19. I was hit by a tractor trailer truck, and I had to get MRIs and all that stuff back then. So I have a history of a injury. So I have had chronic pain since I was 19 when it comes to my neck. If it rains, I know it because my neck starts hurting and it's going to tell me about it. This is going to be a lot of information up front, so I'm going to have to make this a series because, you know, people don't have an attention span of a squirrel. So long story short, get the police report, let your insurance company know about it, and then once you get the police report, you'll have access to the other driver's information. Contact the other driver's insurance company and let them know you were in an accident. Stay tuned. I'm going to come back and give another series so that I can kind of put y'all on, because there's a lot of steps. It's not hard, and it's definitely something you can do. And stop. And what's going to happen too, you got these ambulance chaser companies, like insurance companies, also attorneys that will call y'all and start reaching out and sending stuff in the mail saying, hey, you know, if you need legal representation, call me, blah blah. Don't do it. Save your money. Just to let y'all know my history, I had a $50,000 claim I collected on my own without an attorney. I actually bought my house, the one I'm in right now, with that money. It was a fender bender. I was on I-20 West in Atlanta, Georgia, and got rear-ended. And I did not hire an attorney because I knew better. I went and got MRIs done. I already had a medical history of neck pain. I provided the other insurance company person who's at fault, the one that hit me, I provided them with my medical records and showed them a history of my neck injury, meaning I provided them all my medical records, my MRI results back in the day and the current ones that I had currently, to show that I have a neck injury that they re-aggravated. I sent them in all my medical bills, like all the bills I got from the emergency room. I sent those in. Once I sent all that in, they were like, listen, our policy is only $30,000. So we're going to go ahead and settle with you because your medical bills that you submitted to us are already $24,000. This guy only has 30. So if you have underinsured motorists, go ahead and go with them and they will give you the difference. See, me personally, I don't carry the state max, which is $25,000. I carry $50K on myself personally for these situations, because if somebody hits me, the max I can get is whatever they covered. So if they only have a $25,000 policy, the max I can get from them is $25,000. If they have a $30,000 policy, the max I can get from them is the $30,000. Now, this does not include getting my car fixed. Now, that's a different part of the insurance. Your car getting fixed is going to get fixed. They're going to take care of your car. I'm talking about bodily injury here. The max that they give you is whatever the policy is. So that's just how it works. That's why if you get hit by somebody, you pray it's a company, because you get more money. But if it's a person like me or somebody else, then the only money you can get is $25,000, $50,000, depending on what their policy is. Now, they're not going to tell you up front how much that policy is right off the rip. You're going to find that out later on. That's why you got to make sure you establish injury so that you can find out what that is. But in the end, that company was Geico. They said the max that guy had was $30,000. And at the time, simultaneously, I personally carried Geico. I had a $50,000 policy. So once I collected $30,000 from his insurance company, I went with my underinsured claim and got the other 20, which covered my pain, suffering, gross negligence. He covered the max he could cover, which was 30. I got another 20. 30 plus 20 is 50. You don't get 30 from him and another 50. It's going to be equal to whatever you currently have, which at the time I had $50,000. So that's how I got $50,000, and that's how I bought my house. Stay tuned for more.